Phoenix Housing Market Update, December 2022. I'm Scott Graff with Real Broker. Chances are you received a postcard that looks like this. As normal, we have 5 data points that we'd like to share with you. Number 1, our active listing count. That means the number of homes that are on the market. We're currently sitting at 18,039 homes. Now, month over month, we're down about 1,500 homes. Number 2, average days on market is currently sitting at 58 days, which is an actual increase of 4 days. Now, that may not sound like a lot, but that's just shy of 10% increase. Number 3, new inventory. We have 5,814 new homes that came to the market this last 30 days. That's actually down about 1,400 homes month over month. Number 4, the listing success rate. Now this one was a shocker. Last month we were at 88% listing success rate. That means that of all the homes on the market, 88% of them received an offer. This month, we're at 38.4%. Again, that means only 38% of the homes are actually selling. Number 5, the list price to sale price ratio. Currently, it's at 97%. So not bad. So the homes that are selling, are selling at 97% of their list price. Now, in the last 30 days, there's been some extremely positive news when it comes to mortgages. First is that interest rates have come down a little bit. So that's making it more exciting. And there's actually a lot of news out in the marketplace about that. Number 2 is that the loan limits have increased for both FHA and conventional financing. What that means is more buying power. So for FHA, as an example, the max loan amount is now $530,150. The new conforming conventional loan limits are now $726,200. That's awesome news. We publish hyper-local content daily, like each and every day. You go to teamgraff.com, follow us on our blog, and there's no shortage of great hyper-local content. So we're going to highlight 3 of the stories that we found fun and interesting in the last 30 days. So article number 1 reads, only 22.5% of Phoenix homes are affordable for the average family. Okay, now this was an article that just actually came out a couple days ago in AZ Big Media, talking about affordable housing and comparing it nationally. Now it was the Wells Fargo Housing Opportunity Index. Ooh, that's a mouthful, right? So they released this report actually last month in November, and they indicated that affordability has fallen to the lowest level in more than 10 years. Now, the reason of that is for the ramp up in home values and just the overall cost of what a mortgage payment would be, right? So in Phoenix, they did an analysis on all these cities. And in Phoenix, they're suggesting that 22.5% of the Phoenix homes are actually affordable to the average American family earning an average American income. So good food for thought. Article number 2, here's the salary needed to buy a home in Phoenix. Now, this was an article that came out by Visual Capitalist, okay, and repurposed on AZ Big Media, and they're suggesting that, per their study, a salary of more than $86,300 is needed for a Phoenix resident to buy the average home. Okay, now, if you make less than $86,000, can you still purchase a home? Is a question within this article, and the answer is absolutely yes. There's a lot of variables to this, specific to Phoenix, Number one, we have a lot of cities to choose from, and all those areas, all those micro areas have different price points. There's also different product types. There's condos, townhomes, there's single-family homes, there's custom homes, etc. So the overall purchasing power that one has really is determined on a bunch of variables and what that purchasing power will actually enable them to purchase, okay? So one of the big variables that they state in here is the amount of down payment. That obviously impacts your purchasing power. They mentioned location, which is what we just talked about. And then and the other variable in affordability is actually, are you buying this home as a single? Are you purchasing it with a partner, a husband, a wife, a friend, etc., with multiple incomes? So that's becoming more and more popular actually as a new emerging trend. The final article, what Phoenix housing market buyers and sellers can expect in 2023. Now, I don't have a crystal ball, and I've used that vernacular throughout my entire career. However, according to Case-Shiller's Index, as released in AZ Big Media magazine, they're predicting that 2023 is going to turn into more of a normal market, and they go on to say, which is just fine, quote unquote. Now, Cromford Market Index. Cromford is a local economist that studies the housing market, and they put out what's called the Cromford Market Index every month, and they give it a score, if you will. And so right now, we're at a score of 92, and this is December 2022. So what does that 92 mean? Well, it means that we're in a buyer's market, but we're barely in a buyer's market. We're not deep into a buyer's market. It's still a big change compared to the market that we just came out of. So, and when I say it's a little bit of a change, it's kind of a shocker to a lot of people because we were in such a strong seller's market for a long time. So there you have it. It's Phoenix Housing Market Update, December 2022. I'm Scott Graff. Please follow me on Instagram at Scott Graff. Subscribe to our YouTube channel. Follow us on our Facebook page. Like us on our Facebook page. And we will see you next month.